Friday. How are you today? So I did not do any recording at all today, and it is almost 6 o'clock. Supper tonight is tuna casserole that we make, and all it is noodles with tuna fish, and then a roux of a little bit of flour, a little bit of butter with some chopped celery, and then some shredded cheese in it, and we mix it all together. Well, the roux, you'll add so much milk to it, and then mix it all together, and then bake it till it warms through, because the noodles he cooks, Mr. Jerry makes it, he cooks the noodles ahead of time and dumps it all together. So, but we've been busy today. It finally warmed up. It got up to, it is 71 right now. It was in the 40s when we got up. So probably about 10 o'clock, I took my tomato plants and pepper plants and basil and parsley plants outside, and they sat out there until almost 4 o'clock. They had a little bit of more introduction to the sun, and now they're back inside with some water and everything. I did get the celery planted and the rest of the cabbages and cauliflower planted. And as I went to plant the Mammoth Rock cabbage, because when I planted a little bit ago the other cabbages, and there wasn't anything in that bed. Mr. Jerry had prepped it all for me, so it was easy planting. So today when I went out there, I planted the cauliflower first down at the one end, and I had 4 cauliflower plants, and the first one I went to take out looked really nice and everything, and as soon as I dumped it out, it fell. There was no roots on it. How that thing was as nice as it could be, I have no idea. I didn't plant it because there's no roots on it. Somehow the roots came apart in the pot, because there are roots in the pot, but not like the other ones. So anyways, I got them planted, came in and grabbed the Mammoth Rock cabbages. I knew I had room for only 3. I have 5. One isn't going to get planted. It didn't do very well at all, and the other one really started coming up a little bit more. So, but I planted the other 3, and as I went to uncover the cabbages I had planted earlier, I saw these 2 little plants coming up and touched it. And we had our Kennebec potatoes in that bed last year. They're 2 volunteer potato things coming up. So now I'll have to dig down and dig them up and move them to another bed that is kind of like my overflow of different things. So yeah. And then right where I was going to plant my Roma tomatoes, there's 2 other ones coming up. Now last year in that second bed, we had several volunteer ones coming up, and I had to redo my whole layout to accommodate those, because there was a lot and we were just figuring free food, you know. So I have 4 volunteer Kennebec potato plants. I mean, they're only like this big, but right now is the time to dig them up. So I will dig them up and transplant them so that my Roma tomatoes have a place to be, and my my cabbages will have their own place, and then these 4 Kennebecs will have their own place. So we were going to plant the potato seeds that we got. Jerry worked hard in getting that turned over and raked and all that stuff as I was planting things. But usually when I plant potatoes, when we dig them down, I do a little fertilizer, and I do a little alfalfa pellets, like rabbit food pellets, horse pellets, like that. I usually lay that down first and then lay the potatoes down on there. And he forgot to pick up the pellets, and when he went to go grab the fertilizer, he said none of it was technically for potatoes, so we didn't get those planted. He's going to be going to an auction tomorrow, and we're supposed to get rain tomorrow, and so we probably won't get those in until maybe Sunday or Monday when he goes and picks up those items. But I'm so glad to be able to start to get the stuff into the ground. The peppers and the tomatoes really need to be in the ground. I started them the way everybody said to start them, but I just think that they were started too soon. So, but they won't go in until next week. And then all of that will be done. And then all that is left is my green beans and his squash. So, and then the garden will be set until, if I get the gumption of doing a fall garden, where when all the cabbages are supposed to be done, which should be about the end of June, beginning of July, then I'll pull them out, and then I'll plant something else in there. The only thing that I might plant in there is maybe carrots. It is a pretty big raised bed, so it'd be a lot of carrots, so I think I'll only do half of it carrots, and then the other half I might do bush beans, the northern beans that you would let dry in the pod, so that we have northern beans that I can then store, and whenever we need them, soak them and cook them and all that stuff. So, or it just depends on how many beans I get. I might just do the bush beans, regular green beans too. So, but I don't know, I can fill up that whole planter of beans. I might do that, because we do eat a lot of green beans. So anyways, after I came in, because we got some more flowers planted that we had bought and watered the garden and everything, and he's finished up working on the new raspberry plant area, and I think he's got that done. So we are still going to try to plant that one raspberry bush that said that wasn't really made for our winters, but usually by the winter time you usually chop them back down. So, but he's watching something on what kind to get. But we're both whipped. We are whipped. So I'm sitting right here, and I am knitting on the sock here. I'm on the foot part of it. These 9-inch circulars, for whatever reason, I'm really enjoying it. So I'm working on that. I did get Landon's first sock done, and now I started the second one, and doing the second one on the 9-inch circulars, and it's going a little bit faster. So, but other than that, my clue 3 came out on my crochet along, and the next clue won't come out till Monday, and so I think that I will be working on that a little bit later tonight. She gave us a little bit longer rows to do in it. Nothing bad. The circle now is becoming a square, so I'll be working on that. And other than that, we don't have too much planned. We were going to go up and stop to that flower stand to get tulips, because this weekend is the last chance on the tulips. And my friend Shar was going out there, and she asked if I wanted her to pick me up one, and so she did and brought it to me. So that's one thing I want to do this fall, is to get more like tulips. the specialty kind, even the little ones, that I can just, I mean, I got the raised beds now, that I can just grow a bunch of them and then do more cut flowers in it and stuff like that. So all those flowers I planted are still in the greenhouse, and I've given them more water and stuff, and nothing's come up yet, but they've been outside, so it might be just a little bit too cool until now for them to do what they need to do. But 6 o'clock, that's my clock going off. But it is a gorgeous day, and I'm enjoying sitting here in the sunroom with the windows open, listening to the birds. Our kitty cats are over there on their perch, and Jerry's in his room way out front listening to whatever, probably on the raspberries. And we're just waiting for supper to be warmed up enough that we can have it. So, but I hope you have a great weekend, and next week I will try to take pictures of the garden, what it looks like, and there's not too much to show, especially on so far the peas or the spinach or the parsley, because things take time. So, but anyways, have a great weekend, my friends. Have a great day in the Lord on Sunday, and hopefully we can meet up again on Monday. See you soon.